Let's feed fruit bats with fruits, and then they will poop out seeds, and we'll have some new trees growing. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel, and yes, that is the intro I'm going with. So, ATIWA is a new game from Lookout Games designed by Uwe Rosenberg. So, I was automatically interested because I think Feast for Odin is one of the best games I ever played, and in general, I like Uwe Rosenberg games, so I wanted to check it out. Now, and the theme is weird. As I said, you are feeding, you are actually taking care of fruit bats, and you are giving them fruit so they can poop out seeds, and then we can go grow new trees, which will give us new fruit, which we can give to them, and you just go around in the circles, and that's basically what you are doing in this game. You are trying to solve this puzzle of endless circle of life, so to say. So in this game, you will be playing for 7 rounds. Each round, this is like a worker placement tableau building going on. But you will use your workers to activate different areas of the board, and you will get resources, you will get food, you will get fruits or trees or bats, or some new families will populate your player area. And as I said, the second part of it is like this tableau building where you are everybody starting the same with a village, and then you will have some buildings that everyone can buy that are accessible to everyone, and you have multiple copies of. And then there's like a one big deck of only different buildings. Each of the buildings is different, doing actually not buildings, but the card with areas that have buildings on them, trees, so you can put different things on it, because everything you earn in this game you have to be able to store in your tableau. You can keep it by the side except for the gold, like that's like a currency in the game. You can keep that aside, but everything else needs to be on the components need to be on the cards themselves. So when you get food, when you get wild animals or goats, when you get trees or oranges or bats or new families, you have to put them on the board. And that's where the beauty of this game comes, because you need to have the fine balance. Like in one game, for example, I had like a huge, like it was haunted house tile, which is absolutely phenomenal. You can store up to 8 or 9 bats on it, which is insanely good, because bats in these games are really important. But still, I lacked all other spaces. I really lacked all other stuff, so I was like not doing the best in the game. So you need to find this perfect balance between everything, because if you plant more trees, you will get more oranges, and if you get more oranges, you will get more bats, and if you have more bats, you can feed them oranges, and they will produce points for you. And if you have families that are upgraded to take care of the best bats, you will have less families to feed, and everything is connected, because if you have more food, you will get more families, you can get more bats. Everything it's just connected together in such a wonderful way, and you need to find that perfect balance, because more than often it will happen that you have more of something and less of something else that you need right now, and then you try to push to get some of those resources, but then you're lacking some other resources. And once you hit that perfect balance, the game just shines. It's absolutely phenomenal. Uwe Rosenberg did a really nice job with the ATIWA. I really like that game. I think it's a really good design. Still, the Feast for Odin is best, but ATIWA is really, really good design. And each of the turns will be a little bit different, because you will have these tiles that you will rearrange in a random order, so they will activate randomly, they will move randomly on the board, and they will connect with the bottom part, and the upper part will have different combinations, which gives you a lot of replay value. And as I said, there's lots of buildings by themselves that are completely different, actually cards that have buildings on them, trees and whatnot. So yeah, all in all, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful game. And if you even a little bit love Uwe Rosenberg's style of games, you have to definitely check this one out. And of course, as in every of his game, I think you need to feed the families, you need to feed the people. So yeah, unfortunately, you have to feed your people, but it's not that difficult. It's really not that hard. You will not like get gazillion negative points. There is like this pollution thing going on, where if you have lots of families that are not trained to take care of the bats, they will create pollution, and those will block off some areas of your playing cards, of your tableau. They will block off some areas for the entirety of the game, but it's really not that punishing, so you don't have to be scared. It's like a secondary thing is to feed your people, but of course you need to do it, otherwise you will lose some points probably. And yeah, that's ATIWA. Wonderful, wonderful game of Circle of Life, so to say. I really had that feeling of it, and I really, really enjoyed it. So definitely check out ATIWA. I think you would definitely like it if you like games that I like usually. So that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you want to support this channel, do subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. There's also Patreon down there in a link there's a link to the Patreon in a description down below. I'm completely completely losing my English language. So yeah. Anyway, it's the end of this video. Do check out my Patreon, support me over there because it helps out. I will use all of those funds to improve this channel, and it will help me a lot. So thank you all, and until next time. Pozdrav.